Hey guys, techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Well, as you can see to our left, we've got the K-Supreme Plus, and to my right, the new K-Supreme Plus Smart. Now, I've been using this for a couple of months. I like it. It's got a couple of nice features that I believe a lot of people will need. One of them, you have more strength settings. The other one, you have more temperature settings. Now, we're going to test the temperature settings. We're going to check the temperature on all of the settings, but you have a lot more temperature settings and strength settings on this model than you do the older model. Okay? These are their premium machines, by the way. This also has a feature called Brew ID, which they say will make the perfect cup as long as you have compatible K-Cups. This has app control, so you can actually schedule coffee, which is a new feature. You can also brew right from your bed. You can create favorites for up to 10 family members and more. So let's get started with our review. Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. All right, so what you see on the screen is what we're going to be covering in today's review. I will be taking a close look at the coffee maker so you can see all angles and everything about it. I'll be going over the controls in detail. This coffee maker has 5 strength settings, so we'll go over those. This coffee maker also has 6 temperature settings. We'll take a look at those, but guess what? We're also going to test all 6 of them to see how hot each of them get. This coffee maker has a new feature called Brew ID, and they say it makes a perfect cup. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. We'll check out the new Keurig app, and on that app you can schedule your coffee, you can rename your favorites, and a whole lot more. We'll be looking at the different cup sizes. We'll also go over how to set up favorites. You can have up to 10 favorites saved, and each person can have their own name and the coffee the way they like it. So I'll show you how to do that on the app and on the brewer. We'll also see what size travel mug fits, and you'd be surprised, not many. We'll take a close look at that beautiful big display. It's so much brighter. And lastly, in some of the tests, I will be doing some small comparisons against the K-Supreme Plus. Let's get started. Let me start off by saying this is $199, so you know the cost up front. And let's take a look at the new black stainless steel wrap on this thing. So as you can see, and I think in comparison to the Plus model had a stainless steel wrap, but this is a black stainless steel. Now, yeah, if you have black stainless steel appliances, it'll be a nice match, but it actually does go all the way around, which is nice, into the back. There's a QR code as well that you're going to be using for your app. But as you can see here, the wrap is all the way around and on the bottom as well. Now, when they came out with the Keurig Supreme series, all of them actually have a removable reservoir. And this is really nice because you can bring this over to the sink, fill it up, and then you can bring it right back and it snaps right in place. I will tell you, the original Supreme actually had a movable reservoir from the side to the back. I will leave some links in the description if you want to see that review that I did. One thing I want to add also when it comes to the water reservoir, this unit, depending on where you buy it, will come with this water filter. And this will allow you to filter your water if you don't have a water filter. And this actually goes inside the reservoir, okay? And it plugs right in there. So you're just going to open this up, slide it all the way inside, push it down, it locks in place. And this charcoal, filter will basically filter the water. Next up, let's take a look at multi-stream technology. So multi-stream technology is basically these 5 points of puncture, right? And what they do, and I'll show you one of my used Keurigs, but what they do is they puncture 5 holes and drench that coffee to get that aroma and that taste out of it in comparison to an older Keurig that might have only punched 1 hole. So that's a really nice feature. Now, if you want to make a coffee in a mug, just keep in mind, you just remove the drip tray, you take your mug and you put it in place and you center it and you're done. It'll fit up to a 7-inch mug is what they're saying in the manual. Now, the newer model actually heats up the water a little bit quicker. I'm going to go ahead and open it up so you can hear the sound it makes. All right, so that sound will go away in about 40 seconds. All right, but let me close this for now because what I want to do, and oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but when I was closing this, a light turns on and it actually goes ahead and tries to scan the QR code, okay? We'll talk a little bit more about Brew ID, but watch this. Again, as I pull the handle down, actually let me pull it up real quick and pull it down. You see that light that goes real quick, scans the QR code. Let's take a look at the new display. So this is a new OLED display. Now I'd like to bring the older Plus model nearby because I want you to see, and this is the premium, right? You turn this on and you really have a pretty small display, right? Here, a much larger display. All right, if I can zoom out, you can see how much bigger this display is in comparison to this display. All right, now let's go over the display itself. So you do get 5 cup settings. So you've got 4 ounce, 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 10, and 12. You've got your strength settings here, your temperature settings here, which we'll go over in a little while. You have your menu, so when you want to go left or right, you've got your arrows. When you're using coffee with Brew ID, like this one here, you've got this button here, which will allow you to go ahead and use those settings for Brew ID, which I'll talk about later. You also have your favorites. So if I hit the favorite, the little heart there, actually let me put in a Keurig real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and waste one. Push it in, close it. Brew ID will check for the settings on that. All right, and there it recommends the brew automatically, but in my case, and then you just choose your size, by the way, because it automatically knew that it was a Javalia signature blend, as you can see. Now, if I have a favorite already set, I just hit the heart, and as you can see, Al, that's me, so I like an 8 ounce, strong and hot. I also have my honey in here, and she's a 10 ounce. She likes it rich and hot. I like my coffee a little stronger. You can have up to 10 settings here, which is really, really nice. Okay. If you are going to go ahead and dispense water, let me show you how to do that. So to dispense water, you don't want to put a K-pot in here, right? You're just going to close this. You're going to put your cup here. All right. You're going to hit the K for hot water, and it's telling you to do that on the screen. So you hit the K, you choose the size you want, and it'll dispense water. All right. Now, if you were making iced coffee, you also have a dedicated iced coffee button. Again, let me click this real quick and show you. All right. So this little button right here is a cup. All right. It won't let me. You know what? I have to put the K cup back in. But as you can see, that is Brew ID. Those are your favorites. This is your brew over ice, and this is your menu to go back and forth. All right. It's really not a difficult menu, and you can also control this from the app, which is nice. Hey guys, if you're really enjoying this video, take a moment, give us a thumbs up. Brooklyn and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's take a moment and show you how to create a favorite on the brewer and how to create one on the app. So all you do is choose a size. So I'm going to choose 4 ounce. And then your strength settings are here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. The lowest is balance. You have rich, robust, strong, and intense. But let's make this one robust. Now on the temperature settings, you have 6. So 5 strength settings, 6 temperature settings. We're going to start off at warm, warmer, hot, hotter, extra hot, and intense, or actually maximum hot. So I'm going to bring this down to hot, and now I want to save this as a favorite. And all you do is hold the Heart key for about 3 seconds and watch the display. Favorite saved, rename your favorite on the Keurig app. Okay, now what if I want to delete that favorite? Okay, you can go through the menu and you can see here there are a couple of favorites. But let's say I got a divorce and I want to remove the favorite. Hold the Heart key down. 1, 2, 3. Delete the favorite. Yes. And hit the K button, I believe. And yep, we just deleted the favorite. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like on the app and how do we add favorites and things like that. So we've got me, we've got honey, and then we've got favorite, right? So how do we edit the name here? Well, we just go ahead and press favorites, and you'll see here that we've got a couple. So I can go to favorite, I can select a name, and the keyboard will come up, so I can change that. I can also adjust settings, or I can delete this. All right, another thing I can do is I can actually swipe to delete. All right, so I can delete favorites. If I want to add a favorite, I hit the plus button, and I can go ahead and basically create a new favorite. You can also adjust who comes up first, right? Maybe I want honey to come up first. So I don't know how to do that. Oh, I hold it. Okay, you hold it, and honey can come up first on the coffee maker. Hit check, and now that will sync via Wi-Fi over to the coffee maker. So Brew ID, once you put the K-Cup in and it's recognized, as you can see here, Javalia Signature Recommended Brew, okay, you just press the Recommended Brew button, okay, and then you can adjust your size. So I can hit 8, and then once I press the K-Cup button, it's automatically going to brew that cup based off of certain strength settings and certain temperature settings to make the cup as perfect as it can be based off the manufacturer of that specific coffee. Another feature I want to show you is this has back-to-back brewing, which means as soon as this cup is done, I can actually go ahead and brew another cup. Now I'm going to use the same K-Cup just really quick so I can show you that. So I'm done with that. I go like this, open up, put my K-Cup in, close, and I'm ready to actually brew another cup. So I'm going to choose 8 ounce, hit the K button, and it'll start immediately, which is really nice. So there's really no long wait time if you've got 2 cups of coffee you need to make, or 3 or 4. Now if you use your own coffee, you can use the My K-Cup. This is a reusable filter. Now depending on where you buy the K-Supreme Plus Smart, this should come in the box in most cases. And how it works is you turn this, you remove the filter, put your coffee in, put it back in, lock it in place. Then all you need to do is push from the bottom and grab from the top, and this will come out. All right. Take this one, it goes in straight, and you're ready to go using your own coffee. All right, now let's take a look at the app for a little bit. I want to start off by showing you how to go ahead and create a schedule. Okay, so you can actually have your coffee maker make your coffee every morning for you. Now, of course, you would have to put a K-Cup in the coffee maker before you go to bed. But if you look at the screen here on the upper right-hand corner, we actually have a little calendar. So let me click on that. Now you see that you actually have no schedules. So you can hit Create Schedule or hit the plus button on the top. Now you can name it. You can also set a time. You can choose the days that you want. You can have it repeat. You can also go into the brew settings and choose a favorite, which is really nice. All right. The other thing you can do on here is you can look at shopping to see if there's any sales for any coffee. You can check messages. Maybe you were communicating with the Keurig team concerning any issues. You can also go into your account settings. You can also set up Alexa, and you can also set up Google Assistant. And again, we showed you before how to adjust your favorites. All right, next up, we're going to go ahead and check the temperature settings. As you know, there are 6 temperature settings, so we're going to do all 6. I'll speed up the coffee and show you the results. So I'm going to open this up, close this, okay. I am going to choose 8 ounces, and I'm going to choose, let's start off with warm and see how that works. And I'll speed this part up. All right, we've got 160, 161 degrees Fahrenheit, 163 Celsius, 72, 71 Celsius, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, let's do 8 ounces again. This time we're going to go ahead and choose warmer and see what that looks like. All right, we've got 165, 168, 170, 77 Celsius, 170 degrees on warmer. All right, let's go ahead and choose 8 ounce, and now we want hot. We'll see what hot comes out as. Okay, now we are at 163, 167, 168, 9, 169, 76 Celsius, 168. Huh, all right, interesting. All right, let's hit 8 and adjust our temperature to hotter, which is setting number 4, hotter. Okay, here we go. This is setting number 4, 174, 175, 176, 80 Celsius, 175, 79 Celsius. All right, let's go ahead and hit it number 8 and go to temperature. And now we want extra hot, which is setting number 5. Extra hot, setting number 5. Okay. And now 168, 172, 175, 176, 177, 80 Celsius, 177, 176, 174. So 174, 79 Celsius. All right, this is the last setting. We're going to choose 8, and we are going to choose maximum hot. Maximum hot. Okay, last setting. Here we go. All right, that's on Celsius. So I've got 180 degrees, 181, 82 Celsius, 181 degrees, 82 Celsius. Not bad. All right, so I hope the review was helpful. I mean, look, if you ask me, is it worth upgrading from the previous model? Look, if you want your coffee to be ready for you every day, you can schedule your coffee, right? You can have it every day right there for you at 4 o'clock in the morning, sitting there waiting for you. If you want firmware updates, if you want more temperature settings and more strength settings, if that's really important to you, then that's the machine for you for probably about $25 to $50 difference. This machine is fine for me. The Supreme Plus does the job. I like a stronger cup of coffee. Temperature is really not that important for me, although I don't want an ice cold cup of coffee. But I think both of these machines are good. But like I said, if you want that scheduled cup of coffee, if you want more favorites, if you want stronger temperature and stronger strength settings, then the Plus Smart would be the one for you. And if you found this review helpful, give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. We hope you subscribe to our channel and share our video. Thank you so much. Hey guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn, she's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.